Mr Speaker. Question to the Minister of Labour. Is it her intention that an employer is entitled to advertise a vacancy with a 90-day trial period where an employee can be dismissed with no reason given as a condition of employment under the current Employment Relations Act?
The Honourable Kate Wilkinson.
Mr Speaker, it is my expectation that employers should be free to advertise any of the terms and conditions they intend to offer the successful applicant. If a prospective employee agrees to a 90-day trial period and wants to take up that job opportunity, then it is a win-win for both.
Darien Fenton.
So that's a yes. To the Minister, so if an employer is entitled to make a 90-day trial period where an employee can be dismissed for no reason given as a precondition for employment, why did she say in the House 2 weeks ago, unless employees want a trial period, they don't have to have one?
Honourable Kate Wilkinson.
Because, Mr Speaker, that is exactly true. If an employee does not want to have a trial period, they do not need to have one. But actually, it's an opportunity for them to get their foot in the door and to be given a chance. And there are numerous stories of employees taking that opportunity and really enjoying it.
The Honourable Tau Hanare.
Speaker, supplementary. What reports has the Minister seen of trial periods delivering opportunities to New Zealand?
The Honourable Kate Wilkinson.
Mr Speaker, I've seen a report of a hairdresser in the central North Island who took on somebody who was a bit rough around the edges and somebody she would not have hired without the 90-day trial period. 6 months on the employment relationship is working out brilliantly. The employer now has a new hard-working employee and the employee is learning valuable skills and has a solid career path.
Darien Fenton.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister. When she said in the House 2 weeks ago in relation to jobs advertised with 90-day trial periods as a condition of employment, quote, clearly it is not compulsory for a prospective employee to apply for that job, unquote, does that include someone on the unemployment benefit who's referred by work and income to a job with a 90-day trial period and told that if they don't take that job, they'll lose their benefit?
The Honourable Kate Wilkinson.
Mr Speaker, as I've said before, the trial period is voluntary for prospective employees. And if they don't want to avail themselves of that job opportunity in that trial period, then they do not have to.
Darien Fenton.
To the Minister, is it possible for an employee who is dismissed under the 90-day trial period to then face a 13-week disqualification period from work and income because a case manager believes they were dismissed for misconduct reasons, even though that employee has no way of testing the validity of that dismissal through an unjustifiable dismissal claim?
Honourable Kate Wilkinson.
No, Mr Speaker, I do not have responsibility for the Ministry of Social Development and Employment, and I suggest that that question be redirected to the appropriate minister.
Darien Fenton.
Couldn't answer it either. Supplementary. Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister, does she agree that employment law is there to protect against abuse of the inherent inequality of power in employment relationships as outlined in the Employment Relations Act? And if so, why is she allowing these abuses that are occurring under her current 90-day trial?
The Honourable Kate Wilkinson.
Mr Speaker, I think the member is making some assumptions. If there have been abuses, why have they not been brought to the attention of the Department of Labour in the last 18 months, during which the 90-day trial period has been working very, very well?
That brings to a close questions for oral answer.